Quarantine sucks.
Quarantine sucks. I found myself in a bit of a sticky situation after I booked an escape to Mallorca the night before it was put on the orange list. Amber list.
Usually, the wife and I would book these kind of trips together. But this time, while she slept, I wanted to make all the arrangements so I could surprise her in the morning. How was I supposed to know the UK government were going to move Mallorca from the green to the amber list after just 2 weeks? Thankfully though, the surprise was well received. But after only a few hours, we were forced to make a very difficult decision. Cancel the trip and lose all the flight and accommodation money, or go and pay a stupid amount of money for tests and the 5 to 10 day quarantine after the trip. There was only one real outcome. The trip was incredible. 3 days of absolute bliss. We didn't experience a single problem on the whole trip.
To our surprise, the UK border control did very little. Actually no, did absolutely nothing to find out about our quarantine arrangements. No proof of PCR tests, no phone number, no address, nothing.
Sure, we were made to fill out a passenger locator form, but unlike the Spanish border control, the UK showed absolutely no interest in taking a look at it. And had I known it was going to be that easy, I could have lied about all my contact details.
Would have liked to have seen them try and stop me then.
The rules state that if we test negative on day 5, we could cut our 10-day quarantine short. In order for that to happen though, we'd need to have our tests.
Yes, you guessed right.
After paying a stupid amount of money for the tests, we didn't even receive them. Robbed in broad daylight by Blind Spot Global, who I can't even seem to get through to either.
So we now have to quarantine without any tests, which means even if we did have COVID, we won't know.
And it's not like we can just pop out to get a test either, because the whole point of quarantine is we stay home. Luckily, I have my dad to do the runarounds for me. To make things worse, you have to show proof on the passenger locator form that you've purchased the PCR tests for day 2 and day 8 before you come home. So even if I test negative on day 5 and can return to normal life, I still have to purchase the test for day 8.
Nonsense. And questions have to be asked about why we're being forced to pay for tests when free ones already exist. So as far as I understand, both tests shows you whether you've got COVID-19 or not, which includes the free one that I've got on my hand and not the one that hasn't turned up. So my question is, why am I being forced to pay for a test when I can get the results quicker and without having to pay a single penny? And so what's the actual difference between the two tests? Is it just the fact that it needs to be given a certificate for?
Yeah, certificate, and obviously results have to be back for a certain time. When we do the test, we can't guarantee having the results back, and it's basically not suitable for the airline, unfortunately.
So people are being made to pay stupid amounts of money to take a test that they can take at home, except the one that they need to pay for comes with a certificate and is backtracked and backlogged. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow.
All of these discrepancies have caused me to question the authorities more than ever before. Why should I have to follow a stupid and flawed system by people who don't even follow the rules themselves? But despite all of that, I was absolutely determined to make the most out of quarantine. They'd succeeded in locking me away from the outside world, but they couldn't lock the outside world away from me. I stuck to my schedule. Woke up, had breakfast, got ready, and off I went to work. I kept up with my fitness by going to the gym. And I even had time to watch a movie at the cinema.
Have some of that, you bunch of twat.